Brianna Shave Side, ASAP Rocky's Braids, Cat Williams Bob. Stay tuned as we discuss the top black hair moments. So this is going to be the intro. We are going to be starting a new series just for Black History Month. So I've handpicked the top, I don't know, there's so many. I've handpicked the top black artists, singer, entertainers. How about that? I picked the top black entertainers whose hair is always on point. I did men and women. Yes, the men be holding it down too, not too much. But don't forget to show love to my shorts channel. We are growing over there. I can't believe there's 100,000 views already. I can't believe there's 1 million on this one. Thank you guys so much for your support. But I just really want to take this moment and wish everybody a Black History Month. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, but we have to teach the next generation what about Black history. So black hair. So what is black hair? I don't even know how to describe it. Like, black hair is, our hair is different. I've preached to you guys time and time again about how different our hair is, and just how different our hair is, and how different our hair is. And I've also talked about like just how iconic our hair is. Every black woman right now is wearing a different hairstyle. Go look. I mean, go look, but don't touch. But right now, you can go anywhere right now, and no black woman is wearing the same hairstyle. Isn't that dope? Like, I feel like it's not just dead follicles. Okay, maybe I should write a book called "It's Not Just Dead Follicles." I think of the different hairstyles just on myself. I'll show a couple examples, but just on myself, I think of the different hairstyles that I've gone through and like what was taking place at the time. I feel like our hair tells a story. I feel like our hair was fought against. I felt like our hair was called ugly. I feel like there's a resurgence, like almost like a renovated version of the natural hair movement. I truly feel like more now that, I'm not saying there's a survey, but I feel like we're wearing our hair out more today than we've ever had before, whether that's in locks, even with relaxer, don't start, even with relaxers, locks, twists, braids. Like, I feel like this is the first time more people are wearing their hair out than ever before. And now, mind you, we're not talking about active protective hairstyles, not boarding school, like wigs, okay? Full on wigs, not boarding school, right? But I'm talking about like active protective styles. I'm not saying that, okay, you're not wearing your hair out today, Claire hates me. No, okay, I don't hate anyone. But there's just something magical because we get to teach the next generation, one of the top moments to me last year was getting my niece an unbrush and seeing her say, "Oh, it's so easy." Like, that was so emotional for me because we didn't have the technology back then. Back then, you just got your hair snatched. Okay, you just got your hair snatched, but it was such a beautiful moment. Like, I literally get teary-eyed whenever I think about it because we didn't have that. It was just whatever was there. We had so many bad representations of what our hair is. Whenever they show our hair, it was either short or fried and dyed, laid to the side, or non-existent, or they put like a almost doll like plastic wig on top of our hair. So it's just such a beautiful thing to see it now. We're so much more educated. Like, I promise you, if I knew what I have known back then, I would have never got a relaxer ever. There's just so much technology out there now, and like so many people are investing in learning that, not only us, but the people who are making the products as well. Like, I truly feel like people care about black hair all of a sudden. Like, now the future, I don't know what the future is. You know, I feel like people are finding easier and easier ways because of the economy of how to get to a certain hairstyle, because the prices, I can say that's the caveat to the dark side of black hair, is just that the prices are insane to me. In my opinion, if I was running a salon, a silk press wouldn't be more than $70. And then there would be a silk press warranty. So for the first 60 days, let me stop. But for the first 2 weeks, you can come in and get your hair refreshed, okay? For free, because you already paid. $200 for a silk price is insane. I feel like we need to definitely talk about the prices as well. Now, going forward, so we're going to be talking, the next topic is going to be the different acts that have been placed. The number one act that we're going to talk about today, and just, various ones too. The number one act is the Crown Act. So the Crown Act was invented to basically show that there's not going to be discrimination in regards to Black men and women when it comes to their hairstyle, when it comes to being hired in a place, and getting hired in a place, but also being hired in a place, but also being able to ascend as well. So I feel like one of the things too, like one day I'll write a book, but one of the things I can say is that our hair, the reason why our hair is emotional, because number one, it's not like we can change it, like, I don't know about y'all, but my hair, I don't know what type of hair my God gave me. I don't know what type of hair he gave me, but she don't listen. She don't listen. Like, my hair is almost as stubborn as I am. She does not listen. When I tell you, she does not listen. Like, there's something so funny to me about the fact that no matter what I do to her, she gonna wave. Okay, the roots are gonna go like this, and mind you, not that we would even want to change it, but it's different when you're implementing a rule. For example, if you're implementing a rule where you're just like, hey, there's no tattoos. Okay, I can put a jacket on. I can put a jacket on. I can cover that up. There's another. But when it comes to natural hair, you want to bring my straightener to the interview. So tell me about a time. Tell me about a time. Like, who has time to sit here and do all that? But I don't know. The fact that the Crown Act was invented, it really shows that the secret problem is now to the forefront, because I can tell you, me personally now, I can say I'm blessed enough that when it comes to my hair, whenever I go to an interview, I've never had it. If anything, sometimes I feel like I get hired, on my credentials as well, but I feel like sometimes I get hired because my hair is natural. I don't know. She's my little good luck charm because I always have my hair natural. Now, we can talk about professional hair. I feel like I want to do an interview about I feel like I want to do a video about that as well. But I can definitely say that when it comes to interview hair, I do slick it down, or I'll do a crown braid, but full on afro, it would be distracting to me because because my hair is so coily, it's so pretty. Like, there's been plenty of times, like, whenever I have my afro, I'm just like, hand in hair syndrome, HIH, I'll be like, mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and what were you saying? Mm-hmm. It's pretty, like, it's cute. So I'll have my hair in my hair, so it'll be a distraction to me, to where, like, I'm like, okay, is my afro even on all sides? Let me tell them about a time. But having the Crown Out created is just, I always think bloodline. I always think future. So I don't want my nieces or nephews to ever feel like going to school means nothing as long as your hair is not conforming to everybody else, and it's very momentous occasion, but also it's a little heartbreaking as well, the fact that we have to make that. It's not like there's like a tattoo act where you can't discriminate based on, there's appearance, that's discrimination on appearance, but it's not like there's a tattoo act, but the fact that we had to make it, that's part of, like, it's a bittersweet, I feel melancholic about it. Melancholic, is that a word? Melancholy? Melanical? Whatever. But anyways, it's very bittersweet. There's something so terrifying about the fact that you need a piece of paper to tell you to treat somebody correctly. And honestly, when it comes to deliverables, and I feel like I'm back at work. When it comes to turning an assignment on time, I don't care what hair you got, as long as you turn it on time, because we have to close for month end, so there's just something so, it's just sad, because I promise you, besides making sure my roots are moisturized, I don't think twice about my own hair. And I definitely don't think twice about when I'm speaking to somebody about how their hair is. Like, you can have great hair, but be a mean person. Like, I don't know. You can be an evil villain, but you deep condition. Like, I don't really know what, I don't really know what the purpose of that was, but, I can definitely say, like, the Crown Act, I really hope the Crown Act is the first, I'm going to say the first, there was other acts as well, but I want the Crown Act to be the last act. We should not have also in terms of promotion, because, when when it comes to be a person of color, it's one thing to get in the room, but you have to be allowed to speak, because sometimes they'll let you sit at the table, but you can't speak at the table. And we don't want hair being another deciphering factor for them to not say that too. Last one, I'm going to talk about the series. So the series, I thought of it because I don't want to do a traditional Black History Month, like, hey, tell y'all about, y'all know who Madam C.J. Walker is at this point. All right. Okay. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted something that can really introduce, I wanted something that can truly introduce that, truly introduce it, you know, like truly introduce it, truly bring it to fruition about what's taking place, you know. And it was emotional again. I don't know if the older you get, the more emotional you get. At 34, I'm more emotional than I've ever been my whole life. Maybe I'm not in a survival state anymore. That might be it. Okay, but it was very emotional making the list because there's so many icons of hair, and I just realized how influenced I was by so many of these icons. Like I have Janelle Monáe, I have Tiana Paris, of course, Issa Rae, Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, Cat Williams. There's just so many on there, and I was just like, because I go back and look at my hair, so it's like I was really influenced by most of these people. Like I was really influenced by most of these people, and the way I made the list too is I thought of like, did this person shake the table? One thing I can definitely say is like what Eleanor Roosevelt's quote is, quiet women seldom make change, right? Seldom are remembered. And that's correct. And these men and women who I chose on this list are definitely icons when it comes to hair and hair choices, stylists. I also feel like too, when it comes to hair, it's all about attitude. You just can't be like, hey guys, my hair is done. I feel like, to me, especially with a lot of these new, no offense, but a lot of these new generation celebrities, I feel like I know social media will try to trick you into thinking you're not that person, but you are. Stop pretending like you're not that person. You're them. You're her. You're him. Okay. Like, one of the things that I get frustrated with is that they'll be wearing a hairstyle and they won't if you're coming with a hairstyle, we need to, you know where I'm coming from? Like, if you're gonna wear it, I need you to, you know, play with it a little bit, like give us that attitude. One of the examples I was gonna use was Rihanna, like with that bob. Okay, Robert De Niro, when she had that bob, when she had the one from Good Girl Gone Bad, the asymmetrical cut, you need to have the attitude, you need to have the energy. Like, I feel like these new celebrities, I think too, why I think the youngest person on my list is not, I think the youngest person on my list for here is, I don't know. Who is the youngest person on my list for who I think Tiana Paris, maybe? I don't know. Black Don't Crack. I don't know. But I just realized from that list, I don't have anybody new on there because nobody is coming with the hair game like they used to. Like, I want to be able to see your hairstyle. But you know what? I can see that on myself. Like, I want to be inspired. That's it. I'm not inspired by the newer generation. Like, when I look at my list of people who I have, like everybody, yeah, the youngest person on this list is Tiana Paris. Like, I'm not inspired anymore. And I think that's what's missing from Black history. And Black history is any type of history involving a person from African American descent. So that can be from yesterday or that could be from today, you know, but just so you get the technicality. But I don't know. Who do you guys put in the comments? Who do you guys see as iconic? Who do you guys see as iconic people who really changed the game when it came to hair? Like, who do you see as that? That's what I really want. I was like, who do you see as like iconic? Because there's so many. So I was like, I'm in the corner. I was just like, there's so many. Like, I really want to see, like, who do you guys see as iconic? I really want you guys to be more interactive. I tried my best to think of like different things that would make you guys interested during Black History Month, and hair was the one that popped up because like this is clear hair, but also like there's hair is so big part of our culture. Like with Allen Iverson on here too as well with his braids. You know, his braids were iconic. I remember my sister was obsessed. I remember my mom was like, it's just like, why do you keep telling me to do these fishtail braids? Listen, them fishtail braids from Allen Iverson, like my sister loves those fishtail braids. My mom would eat it up each time. Like she's like, okay, I'll go do it. But ironic. I mean, it shouldn't be no surprise. My mom knows how to do hair. No surprise there, huh? But yeah, like it it was a moment. Like I really want the next generation to focus on creative moments. Like stop letting people making you guys feel bad about yourself. I know you can do it. So don't forget to subscribe, share. It's your girl Claire here.